Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are building a real-time blog application using Laravel Reverb. So this app will allow us to create and read blogs instantly without reloading the page. Plus we will display real-time notification across all the pages whenever a blog is added, updated or deleted. So first of all I will give you the demo, then we can again create this. So here is my dashboard page and here is my blog page. And on the blog page, I have all the blogs that user created, and on dashboard page, I allow users to create a blog. So this is my user that name is Lina, and on the other browser, I have the user that name is Afnan. So when I'll just simple create a blog, it display me blog here instantly in all the blogs. Okay, so I will show you how. So here I'll just simple create a blog and I name this blog as Reverb, and I put in a description Reverb is amazing. So I'll just simple add blog, and it also display me the notification, and it also add the blog in real time. Okay, and also it show me here blog by Lina on 5th February, also date, all the things. Okay, so when I'll just simple update the blog, and I'll just simple add here Laravel Reverb, and I'll just simple update it. So it also update the blog in real time instantly. Okay, so also when I'll just simple delete the blog, it will delete this blog also. Okay, so I'll just simple delete blog, and it remove the blog and update the blog list instantly in real time. Okay, so that's it, how we instantly add, delete and update the blogs. And one more thing in it, I'm just showing the notification on user. So basically in it, uh, we are seeing the notification without refreshing, but the user who create the blog will not receive a notification while the other user will. So this keep notification relevant and avoid unnecessary alert. So I will show you again. So I'll just simple open, duplicate it, and also go to profile page. And now I have profile page open of this user and this or this blog page. Okay, so when I'll just simple create the blog, uh, I'll just simple name it live wire, and also add here live wire. Okay, when I'll just simple add the blog, it will not show me the notification to the user who create the blogs, and also it show me notification here on this page and on this page, but not on not to this notification. So that's how we can give it realistic look like real world application. Okay, now we can again make all this blogging application again. So let's start. Okay, so first of all we just simple create a new Laravel project, and for this I'll just simple my file explorer and go to my Laravel projects directory where my Laravel projects are. So it is in this Laravel file, Laravel folder, and now here I'll just simple create a new folder, and I'll just simple name this folder as uh, blog app with reverb. Okay, so I'll just simple create this folder, and now I'll just simple close it, and now I'll just simple open my VS Code, and within it I'll just simple open my folder that we recently created, that is in my Laravel projects directory, and it is blog app with reverb. Okay, so you just you can create this folder anywhere you want. Okay, simple open it, and now within this folder I'll just simple create a new Laravel project, and for creating Laravel project I'll just simple use this command and name my project as reverb. Okay, for now, so you can name your project any other name you want. Okay, so I'll just simply use this Laravel new reverb. Just click on enter. Okay. And it will ask me, would you like to install any starter kit? So I'll just simple install here Breeze for authentication and just enter. And after it, I'll just simple add in my project Breeze with Blade Stack, and I'll just simple click on enter. Okay. And any other thing like dark mode, I don't need it. And also we don't need any testing framework. Okay. That's it. So now it will set up my project in this folder within 1 or 2 minutes. Okay. And here it will ask me, would you like to run default database migration? So I'll just simple enter in a write in it yes and click on enter. Okay. So now friends, here my project is set up. Okay, so that's it. And now I'll just simple come to my project using this command cd reverb. And now first of all, we just simple install the Laravel reverb in our project. And for this, I'll just simple open my browser and just simple search here Laravel reverb. Okay, and you just simple open second side, that is Laravel documentation, and here you can see all the documentation related to Laravel reverb. So we now just simple install Laravel project using this command. I'll just simple copy it and come to my project and just simple click on it. Okay, and here it will ask me, would you like to install Laravel reverb? I'll just simple write yes and click enter. And now it will add in my project Laravel reverb. Okay, and also it asks me, would you like to install node dependency? So you just simple type here yes and click enter. Okay, so it will add node modules in my project also. So that's it. Our Laravel reverb is also set up. So you just simple, if you want to check it, just simple go to .env file, and now I'll just simple close it and just scroll it down. And here you can see it automatically add a Laravel reverb package in our project, and also it add the credentials of Laravel reverb, app ID, app key, secret, like same like pusher, and also it add this in my resources JS and echo.js file. Okay, so it get this from .env file. Okay, that's it. Amazing. Now we just simple set up our database, and for this, first of all, I will go to my database, and within it I'll just simple go to my migrations, and now I have by default these migrations in Laravel 11. So now I need a blocks table, and for this I'll just simple go open my terminal, and I'll just simple come to my project and create migrations for my blocks table. Okay, and just close this. Okay, and just simple go to blocks table and just simple modify and edit it to make sure what columns we need in it. I'll just simple copy it, paste it here, and it is un big integer. Okay, and within it I'll just simple pass here user ID. Okay, and after it I have this table string, and within string I have text title. Okay, and after it I have this within text I have this content. Okay, that's it. We just simple need these columns in my blocks table. Okay, just close this, and now go to your env and just uncomment this out, and within it DB connection, just make it MySQL because we are working with MySQL now. Okay, so if you are working with SQLite, left this same as it is. So also we need to update this from config database.php and also pass here MySQL. That's it. We just simple do this. Okay, and now within here I'll just simple make my database name reverb blog. Okay, just copy this name and go to your MySQL and create a database name with same name that we had in our project. Okay, so our project database is created with reverb blog, and we also add this here. Okay, just close this, And now I'll just simple run my migration, come to my project, and just using this command php artisan migrate, we create the tables in our database. Okay. So our tables are all created, and now I'll just simple open it, and here you can see I have all the tables that I created. Okay, that's it. Amazing. Okay, so just for now, just uh, close this and sorry. Now I'll just simple make the model for blog, and for this I'll just simple use command for it. PHP artisan make model blog. Okay, that's it. Sorry, first I'll just simple come to my project and then run this command make model blog. Okay, so it will create the blog model. Okay, and now I'll just simple go to my app models, and here you can see I have blog and user model here. Okay, and here we need to first just simple define the relationship between the users and blogs table. So I'll just simple go to my users table, and within it I'll just simple first import use app slash, just close this, use app slash model slash blog. Okay, that's it. Just import this, and after it I'll just simple define the relationship, and it is public function blogs, and it is like has many because user can create many blogs. Okay, has many relationship, and just make these bracket, and it is return dollar this, and in it just add here has many. Okay, and within it pass blog class. Okay, that's it. We just simple do this, and now I'll just simple import this has many relationship here, and for this I'll just simple copy it and paste it here, and it is database eloquent, and it is relations, and within it relations I'll just simple copy it paste it here has many. Okay, that's it. We just simple do this in my user model, and now I'll just simple copy it and come to my blog and paste it here, and it is belongs to. Okay, it is like this, belongs to. Okay, and within here I'll just simple copy this function and come to blog and paste it here, and it is user, and just copy it paste it here, user belongs to this, has many instead of belongs to, and it is like user class, and also I'll just simply import the user model here, and I'll just simple copy it paste it here, copy it and paste it here. Okay, so it is user model. Okay, so that's it. We just simple define the functions and relationships in our model like this. Okay, so just simple close this, and now I'll just simple come to my app HTTP controller. So by default, as we installed in our project Breeze, so I'll just simple go to my profile controller, and within this controller I'll just simple define the function, and we don't need to create a separate controller. Okay, so I have just simple four functions for add, delete, and update blocks. Okay, and it is public function blog, and within it just pass this request dollar request, and here it return the view just this. Okay, and I'll just simple copy this and paste it here, and within it I'll just simple return it to view blog, and after it I have this user and request user, and after it I just simple add this here blog latest get. Okay, so we just simple show these blog to this page. Okay, so basically it fetch all the blogs ordered by latest. Okay, so we just simple do this, that is our blogs page. Okay, and after it we just simple do this, and now I have store function, and I'll just simple copy it and paste it here, and just simple delete it, and I'll just simple name this as store, and within this I have request dollar request, and it is not view, and within it I have dollar request validate this validate, and within it I have title, and title is required, and it is string, and just this for now. Okay, and just simple copy it, paste it here, and after it I'll just simple pass here content, and within it I'll just simple use this here required string. Okay, for this I'll just simple close this, and after it we just simple create the blog post, and for this I'll just simple create the variable blog, and within it I'll just simple use this model here blog using this create function, and within it I'll just simple use here user underscore id, and after it auth id. Okay, the user who is login, we just simple pass that user id in it, and after it title, and within the title I'll just simple pass here dollar request title. Okay, that's it, and I'll just simple copy it, paste it here, and here I'll just simple pass here content, just simple copy it and paste it here, it is just simple content. Okay, so now I'll just simple do this, and close this here, we just simple do this, and after it I'll just simple uh, return redirect to back, and return redirect back with some success message, and that is this with success, and after it I have in the success message I just simple pass this blog created successfully. Okay, for now we just simple do this in our store function, and I'll just simple remove this, and later we just simple pass this block data in the event, and now I'll just simple import the model use app slash model slash blog. Okay, that's it. Okay, and after this store function I have a delete function also, so I'll just simple copy it and paste it here. Okay, and I'll just simple name this function as delete, and it just simple get the id, and within this we don't need this request, and I'll just simple use this dollar blog, and blog, and just simple use this where id dollar id, and just simple use this where user underscore id, and use this auth id, and after it I'll just simple get it just first using this. Okay, and after it I'll just simple use this here dollar blog delete. Okay, that's it, and we just simple broadcast this in event, but for now we just simple do this, and now return redirect back with blog deleted successfully, we just simple use this. Okay, and our store delete function is completed, and now we just simple define the update block function, and for this I'll just simple copy it and paste it here, and within it I'll just simple use this here update blog, and within it I'll just simple pass the request, and after also with it ID. Okay, and we just simple validate it same like this, and now we just simple need to find the blog. Okay, and for this I'll just simple copy it and paste it here, and just simple use a where user ID auth ID first. Okay, we just simple use this to find blog, and after it dollar blog like this, dollar blog update, and within it I'll just simple update the title and content. Just simple pass this here, title request title and content request content. We just simple do this, and just close this, and after it I'll just simple return redirect back with blog updated successfully. Okay, we just simple do this. Okay, so that's our blog update, delete, store, and uh, just simple this, and after it we just simple have blog view page. Okay, and for this we just simple do this, and now I'll just simple define the route, and later we can add in it events. Okay, and now I'll just simple come to my web.php, and within here I'll just simple define the routes. Okay, so I'll just simple copy it and paste it here. Okay, and it is route get slash blog, and within it I'll just simple pass the function that is app HTTP file controller, this blog function. Okay, so this function return blog view. Okay, so I'll just simple pass this function here, and just simple name this function as blog. Okay, just simple this. Okay, and it is in profile controller. We just simple do this, and now I'll just simple copy it and paste it here, and this time we define the route for blog store. I'll just simple make it blog dash store, and profile controller, and this function is store, sorry, this store, and this function name is blog dot store. Okay, that's it. We just simple do this, and this function is post request. Okay, just this, and now I'll just simple copy it and paste it here, and this time I have blog delete blog slash id. Okay, blog delete. Okay, and now I have this delete, and it is blog dot destroy. I'll just simple name this to my destroy function. Okay, that's it. Now I'll just simple copy it and paste it here, and this time I have this put, and within here I have slash blog and slash id and profile controller, and it is update blog. Okay, and here I'll just simple pass it blog dot update. Okay, so we just simple define route like this, and then now I'll just simple run my project, and for this I'll just simple come to my project and use this command here for running my project, that is php artisan serve. Just simple open it, and now I'll just simple register with the user, and for now I'll just simple register with one user, and I'll just simple give email to it afnan@gmail.com and password and password. Okay, that's it. I'll just simple register it, and here you can see I am log in, and I am on my dashboard. So we just simple make the table in this here, make the table and add in it add block and delete block in this dashboard page. We already defined the routes and the function, and we just simple left with the this template for making table and creating the events. Okay, for this I'll just simple come to my project, and just simple we just simple close this, and now I'll just simple go to resources views, and it is my dashboard page. I'll just simple come here and just simple define and write to make table and models, pop-up models in it. Okay. So here I don't need this. You are logged in, and just go here, and it will remove this. You're logged in. Okay, so that's it. And we also need to run our CD reverb, and also we need to start npm rundev and just reload it. And here it will remove this. Okay, so now I'll just simple close this and just start writing code in it. Slot, and here I'll just simply add this br tag, and after it I'll just simply use this here div, and within it x data, show update model null. Okay, false. That's it. And after it auto rounded lg. Okay, and we just simple do this and close this, and after it I'll just simple make here h3, and within it I'll just simply give it class text lg font semi-bold and margin bottom 4. Okay, just this, and within it I'll just simply pass here your blocks. Okay, and just close this h3 here. Okay, after it I'll just simply make the button, and on it click, I'll just simply add here show add model, and true, and after it class bg green 500, and make its text white. Okay, that's it. Ad block. Okay, so I'll just simple go to my browser, and here you can see I have this ad block. Okay, and p2, and okay, that's it. We just simple do this, and after it I'll just simple define that table. Okay, so table I'll just simple class full, just this, and after it I'll just simple add here t head, and after it tr, and within it I'll just simple give it class bg gray 200. Okay, that's it. We just simple do this, and after it I'll just simple make it th, and give it class border gray. Okay, that's it. We just simple do this and make text start from left, and within it I'll just simple pass it title, and now I'll just simple copy it and paste it here. Okay, title content, and just created at. Okay, that's this. Okay, and after t hat, we have t body, and within it, I'll just simply use this here for each, and within it, I'll just simply use this auth user, and in it blocks, and as dollar block. Okay, just this, and within it tr, and give it class border gray. Okay, and within it td, I'll just simply give it class px4 and py2, just this. Okay, and within it I'll just simply use this dollar blog title. Okay, just this. I'll just simply copy it and paste it here 2 times. So first is our title and second one is content, and the last one is created underscore add, and I'll just simple format, and format it in like this. Why? Okay, so that's it. We just simple do this, and after it, we just simple need to make the delete and update button. For this, I'll just simple make a td and make it class same as it is px for just this. Okay, and within it, I'll just simply make here button, and at the rate on click, and on click, I'll just simple make show update model. Okay, so when user click on it, it will just simple open this show update model, and within it, I'll just simple pass the dollar block ID, and just this, and after this, I'll just simple give it class text blue 500 for. We just simple do this, and I'll just simple give it name update. Okay, that's it. I'll just simple do this, and after it, I have just simple define the form action, and within the action, I'll just simple pass here route, and in the route, I'll just simple pass here block dot destroy, and here I'll just simple pass here the ID block ID. That's it. Okay, and I'll just simple make this method post, and just this. Okay, so we just simple do this, and after this I have this csrf and at the rate method, and method is delete. Okay, just this, and now I'll just simple make the button, and it is type submit, and in the class I'll just simply add here text red 500. Okay, I'll just simply do this, and name this as delete. Okay, so we just simply do this, and now after the table, and within this for each, I need to define the update model, and for this I'll just simply use this here, and div, and show, just simply use this as show update model, and within it I'll just simply make it dollar block ID. Okay, that's it, and after it class, and within it I'll just simply make it fix and set 0, and make it flex items center, and make it justify center. Okay. So just this, and after it I'll just simply make a div and give it class bg white and p6 rounded lg, just this, and width 96. And after it I'll just simply make it h3, give it class text lg font semi bold. Okay, just this, and I'll just simply make it update blog. Okay, just this, and now I'll just simply make the form action, and within the action I'll just simply make it route, and within it I'll just simply make it blog dot update, and within it dollar blog id. Okay, and that's it. Just pass this and make it method post. Okay, and also just I'll just simply copy it and paste it here, and its method is put. Okay, and input type text, and name title, and value is dollar blog title. Okay, that's it, and give it class w full p2 border rounded lg mb3. Okay, just this, and I'll just simply copy it and paste it here, and this time I have text area, and I'll just simple make its name content, and in the value, and in the text area I'll just simple use this, and in the class I'll just simple make it rows 4 class w full p2 rounded lg required, and after it here I'll just simple copy it and paste it here, and within it I'll just simply make it content. Okay, that's it, and just close the text area. Okay, that's it. Okay, so we just simply do this, and after it I'll just simply make a new div and give it class, and give it class flex justify end. Okay, and within it I need two buttons. One is button type button, and on click, just simple click, and show update model null, and within it class bg gray 400 and px4 rounded lg. And I'll just simple name it cancel, and I'll just simple copy it and paste it here, and it this time it is button type submit, and don't need this on click, and BG Blue 400 PX4 rounded LG, and it is update. Okay, so we just simple do this, and now here after it, I'll just simple remove this and for each. Okay, and after it table. Okay, so we just simple also cut it and paste it here. Okay, so we just simple do this in it, and after it I'll just simple define the add block model. Okay, and for this I'll just simple copy it and paste it here, and just simple format it, and here I'll just simple add a x show and show, make it show add model, and within it we don't need this id, and just this show add model, and after it x clause fix justify center same like this. Okay, and div x3 form, and in the form I'll just simple pass the route block dot store, and just remove this. Okay, so we just simple do this, and method post, and remove this put, and it is $csrf, and input type text block title, and we don't need this body name title, and just this. Okay, and after it I'll just simple add here on click show add model. Okay, show add model false bg gray rounded lg, and it is add block. Okay, like this add block. Okay, rounded lg. Okay, cancel, and in the block content we don't need this. Okay, block content, just simple save this, and now I'll just simple go to browser, and here it is saying me unexpected here. Okay, so I think we just simple remove this comma here, block dot store. Okay, so here is my block dot store, and I'll just simple add this bracket here. Now I'll just simple go to browser, and here you can see it show me amazing this update blog also, sorry, this ad block, and also we just simple need to change it here ad block, and div x model fixed insert, and bg, I'll just simple add here bg black. Okay, and just this, and now I'll just simple go to browser, reload it, and I'll just simple add it here, and it will show me the uh, add model block, and we just simple add in it content. Okay, so that's it, amazing. So now I'll just simple add here blog, and I'll just simple name this blog as Laravel reverb. Just copy it, paste it here, and I'll just simple click on add blog, and here you can see a user ID atomic variable. Okay, so we need to add the atomic variable in our blogs, and just control P and go to your models blog, and here I'll just simple add here, um, I'll just simple go to my user and just copy it and go to blog, and here I'll just simple paste it, and here I'll just simple add here user underscore ID, and title, and content. Okay, just this. Now I'll just will go to browser and reload it, and here you can see it will add the blog and show me the button here add update. And now I'll just simply add another blog, and it will show me the notification, show me the blogs in the table. Okay, and now I'll just simply click on delete, and delete method is not supported for blog. Okay, so I think we did a mistake in delete also. So I'll just simply go to here, and it is here is my delete $csr blog dot destroy delete, and it is delete. Okay, now I'll just simply go to web, and here you can see in our delete this, it is this method is delete. Okay, just save this, and now I'll just go to browser and just reload it and reload it, and here you can see it will delete my blog. Okay, so now I'll just simple add my blog again. It will add me the blog, and I'll just simple click on delete. It will delete the blog. Okay, so that's it. Amazing. So our functions are all working, and now I'll just simple click update the blog and just simple reload it. And here when I'll just simple click on update, it will not opening my blog. So I'll just simple go to my dashboard, and here I have this on click update, and I'll just simple I think did mistake in it. That's why blog is not opening at the rate. Don't on click. It is just click. Okay. The rate click show update, and now I'll just simple go to here and just click on here, and it will show me the blog in it, and I'll just simple make it here Laravel revert to Livewire. Okay, and also I'll just simple add here Laravel revert to Livewire and just simple update it, and it will update my uh, blog. Okay, so that's it. Amazing. That's we just simple create our blogs, and now it's time to just simple make the blog page and just simple show these blog in real time on and our for blog this, page. As you can see, I already have defined in my profile controller this blog function. Okay, so what we have to do is also we define the route here, that is slash blog. Okay, so we just simple do one thing in it. I'll just simple view, left click on it, and I'll just simple make a view that is blog dot blade dot php. Just simple this. Okay, and in it I'll just simple copy my dashboard content and paste it here. Okay, just simple do this, and now I'll just simple go to my layouts app.blade.php, and here I'll just simple go to my components, sorry, guest, uh, and here I'll just simple go to my navigations, and in the navigation, as you can see, we have this dashboard that is showing here. So we just simple define the blog here and just click on it, and we just simple redirect to blog page. Okay, so you don't need to worry about this. Just simple copy it, paste it here, and make it blog, and our blog route is this slash blog, and it will return the blog, and just simple paste it here. Okay, that's it, and I'll just simple reload it, and when I'll just simple go to blog, and route is blog, and when we just simple go to here, and it will active this. Okay, so now I'll just simple go to blog, and it will active this, and we don't need this table on blocks, and I'll just simple go to my blog, and just simple remove this table, and also we don't need this, and it is blog page. Okay, where we see show all our blocks. Okay, that's it. Okay, so also we don't need this add blog button, and we just simple need this your blocks. Okay, so here I'll just simple display my all my blocks. Okay, so for this I'll just simple write some code in it. So that's it. We just simple do this in it, and I'll just simple remove this comment. Okay. So that's it. And by okay. So now I'll just simple go to my browser, and here you can see it will show me the blogs in like this, and it will show me Laravel Livewire, and then now when I'll just simple, and also it is showing me by Afnan. Okay. And I'll just simple duplicate it, and now I'll just simple add another blog like this, and it will not show me the blog in real time. Okay, when I'll just simple reload it, then it will show me the blog. Okay, so that's the thing. And now we just simple done with adding, deleting and updating the blog. Now we just simple uh, need to create these blogs in real time. Okay, and for this I'll just simple come to my project, and here what we have to do is I'll just simple close these all, and open my sorry I'll just simple open my terminal, and within it I'll just simple come to my project like this, and we need to create the event. Okay, because we need to send the data in event in real time. Okay, and for this first of all I'll just simple make the event, that is php artisan make event, and I'll just simple name this event as blog created event. Okay, just click on enter, and it will create the event for me in this events. Okay, so we need basically three events. When user create the blog, it will show in real time, and also we want when user update blog we see in real time, and also when it delete. Okay, so first event is created, and second one is blog deleted, and just simple click on enter, and third one is blog updated event. Okay, I'll just simple make it blog updated event. Okay, like this. So we just simple need these three events. Okay, just simple close this and close this also. So now I'll just simple go to blog created event, and within it first of all what we have to do is I'll just simple add here implements, and after it should broad broadcast now. Okay, just simple also copy this, paste it here, copy this, paste it here. Okay, we just simple need this, and after it I'll just simple pass here public dollar block, and after that we just simple I'll just simple import the blocks model here, use app model slash block. Okay, and here in the constructor I'll just simple pass here block dollar block. Okay, and within it I also pass here dollar this block dollar block. Okay, like this. Okay, we just simple do this, and in it broadcast on, I'll just make this same as it is on new channel, and make it blogs, and it is not a private channel, it is just simple channel. uh, I mean all the users can see. So we just simple make it a public channel, and I'll just simple left the thing same as it is. Okay, so it is broadcast on, and I'll just simple copy it and paste it here, and then next we have broadcast this as so basically we just simple get the event name that will be broadcasted as, and within it I'll just simple pass a string, and return, and in the return I'll just simple pass here blog dot created. Okay, just this. Okay, and now I'll just simple copy it and paste it here, and it is a public function, and it is broadcast with, and just simple remove this string. Okay, and we just simple broadcast this as a return, and within this return I'll just simple pass the array. First I have id, and within it dollar this block id. Okay, that's it. And then now uh, just save this, copy it and paste it here 4 times. Okay, and now I'll just simple close this like this. Okay, sorry, this here and here. Okay, okay, so we just simple get the id and id of blog and title also. This blog title we want, and also we need the content, and I'll just simple pass here content. Okay, and after it I have created underscore at and this block, and also here created underscore at. Okay, we just simple need this, and after it also we need the user data who created the block. So I'll just simple pass a user, and here within this user I'll just simple make here id, and within here we also define the function between the user and block. So I'll just simple make it block user id. So we get the user id like this, and just simple copy it and paste it here, and get username like this here simply. Okay, name. Okay, so that's it. We just simple do this broadcast with, and just this. Okay, so that's it. And now I'll just simple go to my block deleted event, and it is not difficult, and I'll just simple copy it and paste it here, and also we need to import it. Okay, that's it. We just simple do this, and within it we just simple need this block public dollar block id. Okay, we just simple need this, and pass this block id here, block id. Okay, and also here I'll just simple pass dollar this block id dollar block id. Okay, just this, and we just simple broadcast this on don't we don't need array, just simple return new channel, and within the channel I'll just simple pass here blogs. Okay, we just simple need this. Okay, block deleted, and in the block updated event uh, what I will do is I'll just simple go to my here, and I'll just simple copy it, paste it here in the block updated event, and in this I'll just simple copy this and paste it here. That is model import and should broadcast now, and it is same like this, and I'll just simple copy it, paste it here. Okay, public block, and constructor I'll also pass the block. Okay, and we just simple broadcast this on. I'll just simple copy it from block created event, and just simple paste it here. We just simple broadcast it on array new channel, and it is just simple block same as it is like block added event. Okay, and we just simple broadcast this as uh, just copy it and paste it here, and broadcast this as block updated. Okay, just this. Okay, and uh, broadcast with this data that we need that's we use in blog edit event. Okay, just paste it here, and here I have blog ID title same as it is, uh, like we did in blog edit event. Okay, so that's it. We just simple need this and close these all, and I'll just simple go to profile controller, and within the profile controller we need to pass all our events in it. And for this, first of all, I'll just simply import my events like this. Use app slash events slash block created event. Okay, like this. Okay, okay, and now I'll just simple paste it three more times. Okay, so first is our block created event, second one is block deleted, and the fourth one is block updated event. Okay, just this, and I'll just also import this. Okay, so now we just simply need to pass this here. So first is our update block, and after this I'll just simply pass here event, and within the event I'll just simply pass a new and block updated, that is this block updated event, and within it I'll just simply pass this all block data that we use here. Okay, just this, and now I'll just simply copy it, and in the block deleted also, after delete I'll just simply pass a block here block deleted, and within it I'll just simple pass here id dollar id like this. Okay, and now I'll just simple here in the block store, after block is store I'll just simple pass here event, and our block created event name is this. I'll just simple copy it, paste it here, and within it I'll just simple pass the blog, and we just simple show these two others like this function. Okay, okay, so we just simple do this, and now close this. Okay, so now I'll just simple go here, and here you can see I'll just simple inspect it, go to console, and we need to start the reverb, and for this I'll just simple go here, and it is php artisan reverb start for running our reverb server. I'll just simple come to my project like this and run my reverb serve like this. Okay, just close this, and now it will I'll just simple reload it, and all the errors are removed. Okay, so that's it for running the reverb server, and now I will show you one thing is that is the concept idea of how we can make the real-time applications. Okay, so by default in the breeze, I'll just simply go to app.blade.php, and here you can see it automatically get app.css and app.js file that is in my js app.js file. Okay, so I'll just simply show you how it works, console.log, and here you can see I'll just simply pass here hello, and on this it will show me hello in real time. So basically it get the app.js file automatically. Okay, so now we just simply need to show these blog post in real time. It is much easy. Okay, for this I'll just simple go to here, and here I'll just simple write code console dot sorry window dot echo dot sorry window dot echo dot channel, and within it our channel is blogs, and sorry blogs, and I'll just simple listen to it, listen, and our block created event, we just simple make this as block dot created, and just this, and I'll just simple pass this in event and get the data in event, and after it I'll just simple make it console dot log, and here I'll just simple pass a new in single quotes new block created, and on the created I'll just simple show this for now to console. Okay, so now I'll just simple go here, and now when I'll just simple create the blog, and go here, and here you can see it will show me the all the blogs data in real time, and also the user data, that is username is id is 1 and name is Afnan. So that's it, amazing. So that's the concept idea of how real-time applications work, and we just simple pass the event in our store function. Okay, so now we just simple our so now we just simple listening to our event without any error, without any uh, errors. Okay, so now we just simple show this in notification, and when we just simple receive this, we update this. Okay, just simple this. Okay, so for this also we need to show this when new block is created in notification, and for this we just simple make the container div like this. Okay, so I'll just simple go to app.blade.php, and here I'll just simple make a div, and I'll just simple give it id a notification container. Okay, just this, and I'll just simple give it class fixed, and items center. Okay, just this, and make it flex, and fade in font semi bold. Okay, just this. Okay, so just this, and later we can add styling in it. Okay, but for now I'll just simple do this, and basically what this notification did. So basically our app.plate.php file is added in all my file, that is dashboard, blogs, profile, view, edit page. Okay, so when I'll just simple append this in app.js file, it automatically show notification to all the pages. But when I'll just simple make this div in just dashboard page, so it will just simple show notification on dashboard page, not on all the pages. Okay, so that's the thing, that's why I'll just simple define this container in my app.js file, so it include all the files and show notification to all the pages. Okay, so now we just simple write code for showing notification. Okay, and showing blog in real time. Okay, so for this I'll just simple write here console, and after it I'll just simple make it const logged in user id. So okay, and after it document dot query selector, and within the query selector I'll just simple pass here this meta name user id, and just this, and dot get attribute, and within it I'll just simple pass this here content. Okay, just this, and close this. And after it I'll just simple make const logged in user ID number. Okay, and within it I'll just simple pass a number, and within this number I'll just simple pass this login user ID. Okay, that's it, and just simple close this. Okay, so now I'll just simple make it const event user ID, and within it event dot user dot ID, and within it I'll just simply make it number event dot user dot ID, just this, and pass it null. Okay, so we just simple do this, and basically it just simple skip the notification for same users. Okay, so also I'll just simple make it if, and within it I'll just simple copy this event user ID and paste it here, and this here null, and also I'll just simple check it like, and event user ID logged in user ID number. Okay, that's it. And if user ID is same, so just simple skip notification. Skip notification. Okay, just this. We just simple do this, and return. Okay, and now I'll just simple make it let blog list. After it document dot get element by ID, and ID is log list. Okay, and here uh, I'll just simple get this block list from uh, this block pages, that is here ID block list. Okay, block list. Okay, so I'll just simple go to my app.js file, and here after getting block list I'll just simple if block list, and here I'll just simply make it let new block document dot create uh, element, and within the element I'll just simply pass here div. Okay, and here I'll just simply here make it new block dot class list dot add, and it is pg white shadow lg, and after it rounded rounded lg, and after it overflow hidden, and After it, blog item, and after it, I'll just simply make it like slide in. Okay, just this and close this, and after it, I'll just simply make it a new block dot id, and it is block dollar event dot id. Okay, just this, and now we just simple appended new a new block dot inner HTML, and after it, I'll just simple need to update it. So it is div p4 h4 tag. Okay, so I'll just simple go to my dashboard, sorry, blog, and it is this. So I'll just simple copy it, this div tag, just simple copy it and go to here app.js file and paste it here, and here I'll just simple need to update it like h4 class font bold gray, and here I'll just simple in the event title we just simple pass here like dollar event dot title, like this. Okay, just this, and now I'll just simple copy it, and in the username I'll just simple pass it like this, dollar event dot user dot user dot name, and after it just this, and here I'll just simple pass here unknown, just this. Okay, and in the created ad I'll just simple pass here it is on just simple copy it, and event I'll just simple pass here on, and dollar this new, I'll just simply make it new, and after it date, and within the date I'll just will pass it event dot created underscore at, and dot local date string, and within it I'll just simple pass en us, and just simple paths here month short, and after it day, two digit, and year, and in the year I'll just simple pass here numeric. Just this and close this. Okay. And after it, I'll just simple make it tag close and here I'll just simple copy this and paste it here in the event content. Okay, I'll just make it event content like this. Okay, so that's it. We just simple do this and uh, after this I'll just simple close this div and here what we have to do is I'll just simple make it block list dot insert before new, new block log list dot first child. That's it. Okay, and after this I'll just simply make it set timeout and within it I'll just simple make it like new block dot class list dot remove and within it I'll just simple pass it slide in. Okay, and after it I'll just simple pass this. Okay, so we just simple do this and so now I'll just simple check this it show me and update my block list in real time or not. So I'll just simple reload it and I'll just simple create a block and I'll just simple name this as livewire, copy it and paste it here. And here you can see it will show me the livewire in real time on my view. And when I'll just simple create it, it will show me in real time. Okay, so that's great, amazing. So now we just simple show this in the notification that we left and after it we just simple show this for block deletion and updation. Okay, so here I'll just simple write if event if event dot title and after it dollar and then event dot user dollar dot name. Okay, that's it, just this and here I'll just simple make it let notification container document dot get element by id and we just simple get element by id by with this and that is this notification container. I'll just simple copy it and paste it here in double quotes, just this. Okay, and after it I'll just will make it let notification to document dot create element and element is div. Okay, just this and after it I'll just simple make it notification dot class list dot add and Here I'll just simple add some classes, give some classes to it, that is BG green 500, and after it text white, and after it P2, and sorry this P2, after it rounded LG, and after it shadow MD. Okay, and I'll just simple make it items center, and here I'll just simple give it gap 2. Okay, I'll just simple do this and close this. Okay, and after it we just simple make it notification dot inner HTML, and within it I'll just simple make it span new block, and within it I'll just simple make it dollar event dot title. Okay, that's it. Event dot title by dollar event dot user dot name. Okay, that's it. We just simple do this, and after I'll just simple copy it, paste it in spam here, and just this. So we just simple do this, and here I'll just simple close it like this, and now I'll just simple make it just simple copy it, paste it here, and set time out, and within it notification dot class list dot add, and within it I'll just simple make it fade out. Okay, like this, and set timeout, and make it notification dot remove just this 500, and after it I'll just simple make it set time out, and within this I'll just simple make it pass this here notification dot remove, and give it 500, and here I'll just simple make it like notification last for a last on view just 8 seconds. Okay, so that's it. Now I'll just simple go to my browser, reload it, and now I hope it will not give us error, and now I'll just simple create a block like this, and it will show me the block here in real time, but it will not show me the message. Just simple create a block, and here it will not show me the message. Okay, so I think we did some mistake in it, so I'll just simple go to my I'll just simple go to my um, app.play.php. So here we need to pass the auth ID for getting the user ID, and for this like this I'm getting the user ID here like meta user ID, and for this I'll just simple copy it and paste it here, and make it user ID, and in the content I'll just simple pass here auth and ID like this, auth ID like this. Okay, we just simple do this, and now I'll just simple reload it, and now I'll just simple create a new blog, and here you can see it skip the notification because we don't need to show the notification to same user who created the blogs. Okay, so that's it, amazing. So now I'll just simple open another user like this. I'll just simple register, and I'll just simple name this user as lena@gmail.com, and give it password, and give it password like this. Okay, just this. And now when the user create the blog, it will show me the notification here. Hope so it will not give me any error. Okay, so now I'll just simple create a new blog, and I'll just simple name it as live wire, and make it as live wire. And also I'll just simple duplicate it to show it will show me the notification on multiple pages or not. I'll just simple create on add blog, and it will show me the notification live wire by Afnan, live wire by Afnan. So that's great, amazing. So it will show me the notification. So I'll just simple add here one thing, that is we just simple add styling for this notification container here, and here I have a top, and I'll just simple make it here right 5, and space y3, and z50. That's it. Okay, so now I'll just simple create a blog again, and I think it will show me the notification here now. I'll just simple create a blog, and here it will show me the notification on the right side. Amazing. Okay, and also it will show me the notification on multiple pages. Okay, but it will not show me the notification to same user who created the blog. So that's great, amazing. We did all the things in it. We just simple left with the deleting, and when I'll just simple delete the blog, and it will update this list in real time. Okay, so just simple do this. Okay, for this I'll just simple go here, and within it I'll just simple done all the things in my profile controller, that is when I'll just simple delete, I'll just simple pass this in events. Okay, just simple close this, we don't need this, and also we don't need this. So I'll just simple define uh, here same like this. Okay, and for this I'll just simple make it here like this. I'll just simple copy it, and paste it here, window.eco.blocks, and it is and the listen. I'll just simple pass it block deleted, and within it event and console.log block deleted event dot block id like this. Okay, we just simple do this, and after it what I will do is I'll just simply make it let blog item document dot get element by id, and within it I'll just simply pass it blog, and plus event dot blog id, and that's it. And if blog item, and let's make it blog item dot class list dot add, add slide out. Okay, just this, and I'll just simple make set timeout for this, and I'll just simple copy it and paste it here, and within it, I'll just simple remove this, and here I'll just simple make it blog item dot remove just this. Okay, and we just simple remove this instantly in 1 second. Okay, so you can change this if you want. Okay, uh, so that's it. When I'll just simple delete the blog, it will show me update this. Okay, so now we just simple check this, and okay, so now I'll just simple go to my dashboard, and when I'll just simple delete the blog, it will remove this. So just simple check this. When I'll just simple click on delete, it will update the list. Okay, that's great, amazing. So I'll just simple remove this DD blogs. Okay, so when I'll just simple click on this delete, it will remove my blog instantly in real time. Okay, so I'll just simple remove this blog that does not make sense. Okay, so that's great, amazing. So that's how we can uh, just simple delete the blog and it will show me instantly in real time. Okay, so now we just simple left with update the blog, and for this I'll just simple go to my app.js file, and for this I'll just simple copy it and paste it here, and for this I have this blog, and it is dot blog dot updated, and we just simple pass in it event and console dot log blog updated, and okay, that's it. Okay, and let blog item dot document dot get element by id, and within the event this time we have this blog event id like this. Okay, and here I'll just simple if blog item class dot highlight blog, which is simple highlight the blog update. Okay, I'll just simple make it highlight update, and after this I'll just simple make it blog item dot query selector, and make it h4, and dot text content, and within the text content I'll just will pass here event dot title. Okay, that's it, and I'll just simply copy it, paste it here, and within here I'll just simply make it query selector, and within it p, and I'll just simply make it ninth of type 2, and that's it, and dot text content, and within it event dot content dot just simple content. Okay, we just do this, and here I'll just simple left the string. Okay, that's it. So we just simple do this, and here blog item dot class list dot remove. Okay, and we remove the this highlight update. I'll just simple do this, and now I'll just simple go to browser, and here I'll just simple make it like when I'll just simple open it, and when I'll just simple update it, I want it will update it here, and I'll just simple make it reverb. Okay, and I'll just simple update it, and here you can see it will update me the my block. Okay, so when I'll just simple update it like live wire filament, and I'll just simple click on update, and it will update my blog. Okay, and when I'll just simple add my blog like reverb, and I'll just simple copy it, paste it here, and I'll just simple click on add, and it will add the blog, and when I'll just simple delete the blog, and it will delete my blog instantly in real time. Okay, so that's the thing that we see in the demo. We just simple again implement same as it is. So you can add more styling, more things in JavaScript, and also you can add this in app.js file. So this is our today's video demo. I hope you like this video. So you can implement these things in your projects. And in the next video, I will show you how we can make another real-time applications, real-time chat applications in Laravel Reaper. So I hope you like this video. If you like this video, kindly subscribe to my channel. And thank you.